So you can start whenever.
So marijuana should be legal due to the fact that it would reduce crime rates, save and produce money, and help treat certain illnesses. So far, 13 out of our 50 states, Massachusetts included, have decriminalized the possession, and 2 states, Colorado and Washington, have legalized. I know it may not seem like a lot, but the idea of decriminalization is spreading countrywide. The California State Office of Narcotics said, the reduction in penalties for possession of marijuana for personal use doesn't appear to be a factor in people's decision to use or not use the drug. This is just a picture I found. Legalizing marijuana would eventually slow down theft and crime rates due to the fact it would become more accessible. Nobody would need to sneak around and hide the fact that they're partaking in legal drug activity. There's no gang activity over cigarettes or alcohol, so it could potentially be categorized very similarly. If it did become legal, many sick people and cancer patients could benefit and get better from the effects of this plant. The THC in marijuana can stop the spreading of certain cancer cells. This brings up the point of medical marijuana. Opening dispensaries where you are required to have a medical ID could help many of those in need. Obviously, there would need to be some sort of limitation, but it would help more than it could hurt. And then I found these 2 pictures. This one had a really good quote, and I can read it for you after if you want. But these are like people that were for marijuana and said that like it didn't ruin their career. Some people may say that marijuana is a gateway drug. This is basically the idea that if you start using marijuana, you'll feel an urge to experiment with other drugs, although there's no evidence to support this. Gang activity is another aspect that non-supporters argue. They state that drug cartels will expand because of the new availability of the drug. This is also false and has no evidence to back it up. If there's an increased availability of anything, typically nobody fights about it. I don't believe that legalization would cause more gang activity. I think it would do just the opposite. The majority of the negative aspects I've researched have proven to be unreliable and doubtful. The positives of marijuana legalization could help the flaws on a personal level and a governmental level. Therefore, I think it's a very important question to consider. And then I just had another one of these.
Let's be blunt.
What was it about? What was the last one?
Sorry, I'll go. Whoops. This one, it's kind of blurry, so I can't really read the quote, but it was also talking about how it would like benefit more than it would really.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what the word is. Harm, I guess you could say.
Okay.
But this John Lennon quote is. It said, marijuana was the main thing that promoted nonviolence amongst the youth. Because as soon as they have it, first of all, you laugh on your first experience. There's nothing else you do but laugh, and then when you get over that, you realize that people aren't laughing at you, but with you. It's a community thing, and nothing would ever stop it. Nothing on earth is going to stop it, and the only thing to do is find out how to use it for good. And that's like where my point with medical marijuana came in.
And what about the other one? Who is the other?
That's the comedian.
That's James Franco.
Oh, that's James Franco.
Yeah, he's like an actor and producer, and it just said that legalizing would help bring the economy up and our jails wouldn't be so crowded, and the government would be able to use the money saved and put it to like another department.